Coming right up, the Nuggets taking on the Suns. For the Nuggets, they started the season with a win. Tonight, out to make it win number 2. Suns Nuggets is next, right after this. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. So glad you could join us on this Saturday night. Hi everyone, Kevin Harlan with me tonight, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce is reporting on the sideline. And a quick look at how the Suns' schedule is shaping up. On Monday, they'll go up against the Jazz in Utah. Then on Wednesday, they'll face off against Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And guys, this is the kind of stretch of the schedule that you dream of. Winnable games at home against opponents you know you have a talent advantage over. It would take a lot for this team to not be successful over this stretch.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Green is out there with Booker. Then it's Nick Richards. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Brooks in at the small forward. And for the Nuggets, in at the guard spots, Murray and Brown. Inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Watson in at the 3 spot. Pass to Gordon. Now Jokic, just 5 to shoot. And Jokic throws it down.
Well, it's not what he's known for, but Jokic can throw it down when the chance presents itself.
Count that bucket. And this early in the season, Greg, we still have a lot to learn about these teams.
And they're still learning about themselves, right? The coaches are working on rotations and game plans. The players are trying to establish the chemistry that a winning team needs.
Look at the handles. Gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that?
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from D.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks so much. I caught up with the Nuggets head coach. He said they have their work cut out with Devin Booker, who can score in many different ways. Coach told me people talk about his deep shooting range, but his middle is just as lethal. And if you crowd him, he can take it to the rim. And he has the size to do damage there. Guys, back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. The Suns shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
For Denver, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Wide open look here for Murray. A putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, it's little things like that. Getting the offensive board and converting, that's what has elevated Aaron Gordon's game.
That one good for 2.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Guys, by many accounts, the Denver Nuggets have one of the better summers of any team, fortifying their depth and acquiring Cam Johnson from the Nets. In their chase for another title, they seem to have taken steps in the right direction.
They're clearly all in. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. And here is Murray, after Dillon Brooks was able to get the triple.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
From deep, Green, another 3 for Phoenix.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's Murray, and he makes good on the layup.
Well, that's just a terrific move. Murray's so skilled at creating space off the dribble.
Here's Booker into the lane. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Watson. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Drains the 3-pointer. Gordon's got 5 now.
Well, he's not an elite 3-point shooter, but Gordon makes just enough threes to be a threat from out there.
Nailed from 3-point land.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Okay, fans, it's time to get loud and proud from your Nuggets High Squad. Attention, fans, now on the court is your check time.
So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. Phoenix also making some changes. Malawach is checked in for Nick Richards. Dunn comes in for O'Neal, and Grayson Allen subbed in for Brooks. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. To the paint, here's Malawach. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Westbrook against Booker. Sinks that one from the post.
Averaging double-digit assists for a number of years. Russ can dish it.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. The Nuggets making a switch here. Holmes checked in.
Number 14, Deron Holmes.
There's a minute left in the first. Westbrook wide open. He fires. A three-pointer, no good. Now Booker is coming off an unbelievably scoring game. While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. The Suns third, number 5, the Nuggets.
And it's no secret that both of these teams rely heavily on the three-point shot. That was the case last year. Look at those numbers.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Murray's checked in, and so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Second shot opportunity. And Denver has possession. 8-point game. And staying with the play, Valanciunas.
And Valanciunas takes up a lot of real estate, which helps him snag offensive rebounds.
Malawach, good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists in the game. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Westbrook kicks to Hardaway. To the inside. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Strong finish by Valanciunas. He likes exerting his will close to the rim.
That'll be a 5-second call. Johnson finds Westbrook. Murray for 3. Sinks the triple. Murray's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Yeah, and this is an area over his career where Jamal Murray has really improved that three-point shooting.
Boy, both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their team.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Suns. He got into double. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Oh, man, their mid-range jumper also has been on fire. Tough to beat a group of guys shooting with that much confidence.
And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. We've got Goodwin. Allen is out there with Dunn. Then it's Butler. And it's Malawach in at the center position. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Cameron Johnson stays even. He said, I just try to come in and do my job every game, no matter what that looks like. And as somebody who shoots a lot of threes, some days can be better than others. So you just ride the waves while you can and focus on that next play. The next shot and your results, they'll be the results. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Allie.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Murray. Fires the 3. And with that shot, the Suns lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Westbrook. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top floor generals of all time, the guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow. If we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I got to go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Jokic is checked in for the Nuggets. Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. Jokic is third.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Westbrook passes to Hardaway. No good on the three. Suns leading by 4. Now here's Allen. Scoreless thus far.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Johnson with a screen on Booker. Inside, Malowacz, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Malowacz has got 8 points in the quarter.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Pass to Jokic. Murray scanning the floor, and the basket is good. Murray's got 9.
Well, that just illustrates how well-rounded Murray's game is. When he's doing damage from the mid-range like that.
Suns have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Stan, you know, you think about the release point on Jokic's outside shot. It is tough to get to.
Yeah, Kevin, it certainly is. And the problem is if you start to come out of your stance to try to get to that shot, Jokic will just pull the ball down and beat you on the glass.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Booker takes it up and in.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Murray for 3. Malowacz grabs the miss. Malowacz has got 4 rebounds in this game. And here's Booker from the arc. Book it! Devin for 3.
Just on fire tonight. Devin Booker is feeling it, folks.
Outside Westbrook. It's rebounded by O'Neal. Phoenix leading by 11. Pass to Malowacz. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Nothing is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of those.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Jokic with his screen on Allen. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Stolen. Pass to Booker. Here's Malowacz. Rebounded by Hardaway. Murray outside. For 3, Westbrook. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points. Big time finish to the quarter.
And so it's Phoenix with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be back with you shortly.
IRBM and the Blazing Suns from your parking lot. Arena Entertainment.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big...
They've done some good things. I mean, they've also let those other guys get comfortable at the offensive end.
Yeah. And circling back to the first half, what about these 2 point guards? Thanks for joining us. Now let's...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
Yeah, and I'm a little surprised, but he's been focused on passing the ball. You gotta give him credit.
Inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. In at the guard spots, Murray and Brown. And it's Watson in at the 3 slot. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Kicks it out to Gordon. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Gordon's got 8 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
A nice shot by Brown.
Well, far from just a jump shooter, Brown is also more than capable of finishing inside.
Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that
A
dunk?
nice way to pad that lead a little more, you're right. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thank you. The Nuggets have gotten used to success. Nikola Jokic said, quote, "Winning is a lifestyle for us. It's really good when you're winning. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to play. Everybody is buying into the system. I was here when we were losing, so I do not want to go back to that." Kevin, back to you.
They're sure good with him in the lineup. Okay, thank you, Allie. And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge, and he remains a prolific shot creator.
Back to Murray. Lays it up off the glass. Murray's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, they came out of the locker room with a purpose. 4 for 4 already in the half.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And it's the Suns with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. It's off to Utah after this game where they'll face the Jazz. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. And he gets the bucket.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Watson surveying the D. He hits Jokic top of the key. Pass to Watson. High post shot. And here's Gordon. Murray for 3. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Well, when Murray gets going, he's so tough to stop. Jamal is one of the most explosive guards in the league.
Here's Malawach. Jokic defended. And that one's good. Malawach.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And the Nuggets with some changes. Johnson's checked in for Gordon. Hardaway comes in for Peyton Watson. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Christian Brown. Outside Westbrook. Jokic sets the screen for Westbrook. Jokic high post. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Gillespie. Allen outside. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Murray, no good.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
And Hardaway comes to help. Here's Malawach. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Outside Westbrook. Oh, good with the triple.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
2 points, that one goes. And now an 11-point Phoenix lead.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit. Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Here's Malawach. Jokic defending. The shot's good.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Yeah, we've seen this before. When Murray gets it going, he gets it all going. He can score from anywhere.
There's the pick. Pass to Malawach. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him now.
Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Allen inside the three-point line. He knocks it down. But wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
The officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
And so it's the Phoenix Suns holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Back to the action in just a minute. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his team.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. On the court for the Suns, Allen is out there with Dunn. Then it's Goodwin. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Iguodala in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
To the left wing, and here's Westbrook from the arc. The shot, no good. Phoenix leading by 11. Booker with no one around. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Booker's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the 4th for Phoenix. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Well, for a guy with a scorer's mentality, Murray is almost surprisingly willing to pass the ball.
Allen for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
For the Nuggets, Jokic comes in for Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Brown in for Hardaway. And the Suns also making a change. Richards is checked in, and we've got a timeout from David Adelman. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
Nuggets fans, give it up for the Nuggets Fight Squad.
Denver making a switch here. Tyson's checked in. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I was able to listen in on what Denver's coach was going over with his team. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Goes up the baseline. Allen for 3. Good on the triple. And the Suns lead by 18.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Denver passing it around. Jokic kicks to Murray. Back to Jokic. 6 on the shot clock. That's tipped. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. The Nuggets making a switch here. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Shot clock at 2. That one is off.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
They set the pick. And that one is stuffed right through.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest. Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Rebounded by Brown.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Here is Gordon. Knocks it loose. Here's Malowacz. Covered by Brown.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Gordon with the rebound. The Nuggets trail by 18. Launches it. And it misses. Murray against Allen. Floats one up. He takes it up and lays it in. Malowacz has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game. Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
Here's Malowacz. Jokic defended. Another chance. Not that time. It won't go.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Suns.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooter.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
Suns leading by 14. Oh, what a finish!
The setup to Murray is key there. He's looking for the best shot, whether it's for himself or a teammate.
Phoenix has gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. 2 points! That one goes!
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Jacks up a 3. The 3 goes down.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Green
forcing the action down low. Green earning a trip to the strike.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Jalen Green.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
And it's off. So it's the Suns winning easily here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure did. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.